Welcome to the TaxMax program, Marketing to Employees video from December 2013. If you'd like more information or would like to attend a free live webinar, you can contact us by email, on our website, or by phone. Our contact information will remain at the bottom of the screen for most of the video. The first thing to understand are some basic tax season facts. Without this base of information, it's hard to get employees to understand the sense of urgency that goes on during tax season. Most salespeople know there's a lot of money coming into the market, but what they don't understand is how fast the money exits the market. Most people will spend their tax refund in 24 to 48 hours. A lot of that is because the money is pre-spent. They'll dedicate part of it to a down payment. They're behind on their rent, they owe mom money that they borrowed for the holiday season, and they promised their girlfriend that they'll buy her some stuff. So you can see that even with kids, with an average refund of over $5,300, the commitment or wish list in the back of your customer's head can be $7,000 to $10,000 long, and you see the rub there. So it's very important that you get the customer's W-2 form, file through the TaxMax program, so that you're printing the tax refund check. Otherwise, if you let them file the tax return just anywhere, you have no idea when that check arrives. All you're going to know is that it takes about 7 to 20 days for the IRS to fund it. There's a reason why Walmart cashes tax refund checks. They know that if you're standing in a Walmart when that money hits your hand, you're more likely to spend a lot of it there. Also remember that even if the IRS doesn't open until January 30th, W-2s start coming out January 2nd. We here at TaxMax are going to start sending files to the IRS as soon as January 2nd, and those files will be in that first batch that the IRS processes. So employee objection number one, and this is an objection I was actually given during one of my live webinars a few months ago. I was hired to sell cars. I'm not a tax person. Isn't it easier for them to file the taxes somewhere else? And the answer to that question is yes, it is easier to do that. But it's also easier for the customer to buy the car somewhere else. Let someone else deal with the paperwork, the sales tax, replacing the inventory, and if you're in buy here, pay here, collecting the payments. Okay, a lot of times selling cars is not the business of easy. There's all the other regulation that you have to deal with. Sometimes you have to take the extra step and hold the customer's hand to kind of keep them in place while the deal is going through. And that's what this does. By bringing you the W-2, you are going to be the one printing the tax refund check. So even if the customer does go shopping around, they still have to come back to you to get the money. So even if the customer tries to back out, even after signing the paperwork, they're coming back to you to get the check anyway, so you get a chance to talk some sense and they'll salvage that deal. Now this is how the best of the best do it. We have several dealer groups that have been using the TaxMax program for years, and this is their philosophy. Employees must use this program during tax season. It's only 6 to 8 weeks long at the most. There is no plan B during this time. TaxMax is plan A because we want to guarantee that we're the first person the customer sees when that money hits their hand. There's too much competition for the money. There's too little time to capitalize. The money has gone too quick. And they also use this by conveying that to the customer. You need to use this program with us here at the car dealership. We can have you driving today in the fall or in January with an affordable down payment, and we can save you big money on your tax preparation fees. So why should the customer file with TaxMax? Well, we're going to help save them a ton of money. We are about $200 cheaper than most major tax refund chains. We're going to save them a ton of time by not having to wait in line at a busy tax place, which could be a few hours. When you come onto the lot at a dealership, they're mostly seen within a minute or two at the most. And for your customers that don't have bank accounts, we're going to save them a ton of money on check cashing fees as well. We are a nationwide company. We've been an IRS e-file provider since 1995, and we have an accuracy guarantee that comes at no charge. A couple of things on pricing I want to show you. This is the last page of our data entry program, and you can see that our fees are laid out very plainly for you. These are fees from Jackson Hewitt. You see here $435 is the total. Now that is about the average from 2012, 2013, and at the top here, you'll see this is from Jackson Hewitt 2011. This is not a complicated tax return. It does have a state tax return on it, but it does not mention anything about self-employed or itemized deductions or anything complicated. This appears to be a very simple tax return, and once again, it is average for that company. Now this is an H&R Block pricing form from 2009. Yeah, it's 4 or 5 years old, but it's still very relevant to this conversation. As I scroll down, you can see here that there are a ton of extra fees added on. The TaxMax fee structure was very simple, $119, $17, and $59. Now the $59 was a bank fee, which every tax company charges, which is not on this H&R Block pricing form, which ends up at $305. So the total would have been $305 plus the bank fee. Once again, if you'd like some more information, contact us at TaxMax by email, on our website, or by phone. Also, do not forget about the DriveNow network. If you are part of the DriveNow network, watch your emails. Those leads are 5 minutes old or less when they get sent to you. So if you do not call that customer immediately, that lead can get stale on you. Make sure you're watching your emails and paying attention to that. If you're not part of the DriveNow network, give us a call here at TaxMax and we'll give you more details.